rape accusations, death threats,
use deadly force,
sexual misdeeds.
Mom on a regular basis.
This is the story of Isom. No, not the International School of Ministry, but the comic by Eric July. Ethan and Eric fight the appearance of conflict, while also fighting to shape their separate narratives. But this is the start of an information war, and soon will explode in outright conflict. Tonight, on Sifting Through the Trash, with your host, JJ Trujillo. Eric and Ethan appear to be friends. A rift could shatter both of their bottom lines. However, the two seem to be ideologically split. Ethan is optimistic for Isom 2's sales, generously overestimating its success by 1.7 million.
And yes, I agree. I think he's going to get 4.2 with issue 2. That was my prediction.
It seems Ethan's got a PR trash heap, so he goes back to review last night's stream to try and smooth out his audience's concerns.
Oh my god. My wife this morning, Eric, she tuned in the middle of the night, and she goes, "Why were you adversarial against Eric July?" I was like, "Baby, I wasn't. She's like, "That's what it looked like. You can't do that." And I said, "Well, I think you needed to watch this show. I'm not adversarial against Eric July at all, but conscious of imagery there. So if that's how it seemed, again, we got to get that straight. I'm in no way adversarial, and I don't want to seem like I'm up against you or being confrontational with you one single bit." So there you go.
Eric later says the following.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, and I think that's why it's easier for us to get along there.
Interestingly, he says he likes the way Ethan communicates.
That's the motherfucker y'all thought I was supposed to be listening to. Despite
blowing up at him earlier.
People in the chat are like, "Are you on Dick's side?" No, I agree with some of Dick's critiques. But it's a tricky thing, man. It's never like, well, I'm on one guy's side. I'm on the truth side. I'm on my opinion side of things.
And I'm gonna start acting accordingly with that type of stuff as well, right?
What you mean by that?
That's how I'm gonna start handling folks in this space, because now I guess the way I'm seeing it is I give people way too much the benefit of the doubt as well. So I'm gonna start maneuvering as such. That's kind of how I see it.
What do you mean?
What I mean by that is, for me, I try to not engage in like this whole petty bullshit. Like let me say this. If someone came on my stream, for example, and started talking shit about you, Ethan, I would not allow them to do that. Right? It just wouldn't happen, right? Because I have enough respect for you to do that, right? And that's how I approach this whole thing. And I know I'm pretty open, or I see everything, and I see how everybody converses with each other. And I know there's folks in our corner that have genuine dislike for each other, right? And I will converse with that person. I'll converse with that person. In any event that anybody ever was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do this, fuck this guy," I'm be like, "Hey, we're not doing that here. You want to go do that on your own channel, go do that somewhere else. I'm gonna do that." But there's no reciprocity there. You know what I mean? So for certain individuals, and that's what I mean when I say I'm gonna start maneuvering. You know what I mean, as such, because there's no.
I mean, you're free to do that, Eric. My attitude about this is, I talk to you and tell you exactly what I think about things.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, and I think that's why it's easier for us to get along there.
Yeah, I mean, Dick Masterson comes in, and it's not my place to really come in and say, "Wait a second, hold on, Dick." I kind of feel like you've got this handled.
Oh, for sure, 100%. No, he had it. It was slight work. It was slight work.
All right, here we go.
Eric says he likes Ethan because of the way he communicates, but ended up sending Ethan this text message. Here it's made clear Eric doesn't like the way Ethan communicates, contradicting what he said on Ethan's stream. He feels Ethan is amplifying negative narratives about him and says he will reciprocate. It's important to note that Ethan allowed Eric to come on his show a little before Eric's comic launched. But Eric didn't reciprocate and have Ethan on his show when Cyberfrog 2 was closing, or when Cyberfrog 3 launched. Eric says he likes how Ethan communicates on stream.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, and I think that's why it's easier for us to get along there.
But later texts him the opposite, revealing his passive-aggressive nature. This was also present when Eric chewed people out for giving heed to Dick, when Ethan was the only one who agreed with his criticism.
That's the motherfucker y'all thought I was supposed to be listening to.
After receiving this text message, the two never seemed to talk again, Aside from Eric dealing with Ethan differently, he also changed how he handled his other critics. Ethan asked Eric if he would continue monetizing his haters. Eric implies he would, but at the end of the month never had a debate again.
But you know what? The thing about you is that you're just like, monetize my haters. I'm going to go in on all of these people. Are you going to continue to do that all the time?
I can't go on everybody, but look, man, if a hater's going to hate, I'd rather them not do it for free.
Unbeknownst to fans, the bridge between Cyberfrog and Isom are now severed. This would fester for a time in Ethan's mind as he remained silent, but would come bubbling up at the worst possible of times for Eric. In the meantime, tensions between Dick and Eric simmer up. Next time on Sifting Through the Trash, with your host, JJ Trujillo.